Hi, I'm Rerides. Welcome to the very first edition of Dreaming or Drooling. In Dreaming or Drooling, we are going to take a look at some bikes that are for sale on eBay or that were for sale on eBay. The owner is either dreaming that they're going to sell for the price they're asking, or you are drooling over this bike. I'm going to discuss these bikes. You can leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, dreaming or drooling. Okay, let's go and have a look at a few bikes. Most of these bikes will be buy it now, as usually that's when people will ask for way more than the bike is worth, or the bike could be worth that much money and there's just not enough people around with that much money to buy it. First one here, it is listed as a Diamondback Silver Streak. This one had a starting bid of $1,700 or a buy it now price of $2,210. The owner says this bike is in amazing condition. It does look pretty good. Dropouts both on the forks and on the frame have minimal wear. Chrome looks pretty good. So let's ask ourselves, is this buyer dreaming or are we drooling? What do you reckon? I'm going to put this one as dreaming. To be honest, it's not my kind of thing. Okay, next up we have a Hutch Trick Styler, limited edition, original finish. This is the 88 model. It looks pretty good. This one had a buy it now price of $1,599. What do you reckon? Dreaming or drooling? I'm going drooling on this one. It's definitely one that I'd like to have in my collection. Here we've got a 1983 GT Pro. Arrayas, I hate those tires. Other than that, looks pretty good. Tough neck stem, Hatter headset. This one had a buy it now price on it for $2,250. What do you reckon? Dreaming or drooling? I'm just on the fence on this one. I'm probably going to call this one dreaming, but it's not far off a drool-worthy bike. So I reckon this is the series that people start to hate me. Anyway, who cares? Here we have an 85 Cycle Pro Freestyler. I've got a bit of a soft spot for old school freestyle frames. What's your take? Dreaming or drooling? The price was $375. Buy it now. I'm drooling on this one. $375. It didn't sell. That's pretty good if you ask me. This one is a 1984 Mongoose Californian. Looks in very original condition. It's had some cheap tires put on it. Got a lot of the parts still there. Handlebars. This has a buy it now price of $1,748. What's your take? Dreaming or drooling? I'm going to go drooling on this one. I love a nice original Californian in chrome. This one looks fantastic. Next up, we've got a 79 Mongoose Motor Mag. So it has a few nice parts on it. Chrome is tidy. Mongoose gold stem by the look of it. Array of rims. What do you reckon? Dreaming or drooling? Well, unfortunately, I'm going dreaming. Yeah, not for $4,600 in my opinion. I think that's just a little bit pricey for that bike. A few Mongooses in this episode. This is a 1989 Mongoose Expert. Cranks, pedals, and chainring look like they have been sprayed silver. Has the original wheels. Everything else looks original. Why would you spray parts in silver? I reckon that's a new decal set and probably a new spray job as well. That's the seat tube decal. So this has definitely been refinished. It's probably been hand resprayed with rattle can, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. However, the price on this one is a buy it now of $3,400. What do you reckon? Dreaming or drooling? I'm definitely going dreaming. There's no way in hell $3,400 is coming out of my pocket to pick this bike up, not with a questionable restoration like that. Onto a Redline Series 3 600. Is it a 600? Who knows? Looks like it's probably got repo decals on it. Fair bit of reproduction gear. Parts are not listed, so it's hard to know exactly what's on it. I reckon that's a reproduction set of wheels. The cranks are new Redline cranks. What do you reckon? At $3,900. Do you hit the buy it now button? What do you think? Dreaming or drooling? Dreaming is my answer. $3,900. It has a lot of repo gear on it. Anyone could pick up a frame set and build that bike. That's my opinion. What's yours? Leave us a comment. Next up, we've got a 94 S&M dirt bike. It has original Dookie decals on it. Definitely looks like it's got an original set of pads. Not a bad looking bike. Profile cranks, Shimano DX hubs, okay. Elf seat posts, so it's got some good gear. At $1,400 US or $1,892. Isn't too bad, I don't think, for this bike. So I'm going drooling. I certainly am. I think this is a great bike. This is an 87 Hutch XL24. I very much like this with the original decals on it. And if it still had the original decals on it, I would be drooling on this. However, I contacted the owner and they have removed the original decals. So I'm giving this a dreamin'. Keep the original decals on it as long as you can. Next up is a Harrow monocoque. This one I think might be a 99 based on the decals, but I'm not 100% sure. This one currently has a buy it now of $1,500 or $2,027. It's been for sale for quite some time. I'm drooling on this. I love a monocoque. I don't care what year, whether it's one of the earlier ones from the early 90s or one of the later ones. They're such an amazing frame. I'm drooling. What about you? Dreaming or drooling? Another 82 Diamondback Silver Streak. This one looks very similar to the first one. Nice condition. This is a complete bike. Nice bits and pieces on it. This one has a buy it now of $3,600. Personally, again, as with the last one, not my kind of thing. So I'm going dreaming. What do you reckon? Dreaming or drooling over a 1982 Diamondback Silver Streak? Next, we have an 84 Californian. This one is a buy it now of $1,895 US or 2,500 Australian. Hard to see the parts on here. Looks like some arrayers, some pretty random bits. I believe frame looks in okay condition. I think that's later than 84. It doesn't look like it's got any amazing parts on it, to be honest, apart from the stem, which is good. 1,895, 2,000, $2,500 for mid-late 80s Californian. I reckon, in my opinion, that is a dreamin'. Price is a little bit more than what I'd want to pay. A 1986 Skyway Street Styler has some good parts, looks to be fairly original. It says 80% brand new, original new old stock parts. The price on this one, I buy it now of $7,000 or $4,500 starting bid. What do you reckon? Dreaming or drooling? I'm going to put this one down as dreaming. But again, my opinion. Last one is a 93 Hoffman Condor frame and fork. Says one of only 200, made by SE Bikes. I love an early Hoffman. I've got one of the later models, would love to have one of the first models, one of these. What's your take? So I'm going drooling on this. I've had this in my watch list for quite some time, way out of my price league at $2,600, but hey, I'm drooling on that. So what do you think of each of those? Leave us a comment whether you're dreaming or drooling. Are they asking too much and dreaming, or are you drooling on it? Give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you like our videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.